is so demonic. They have a donut shop here called Voodoo Donuts. And all my people are out here buying the Voodoo Donuts. Why on earth is this place called the Voodoo Donuts? I don't want voodoo in my food. Look, Voodoo Donuts. And all my people are rushing over here buying it.
They're going in there buying it because they make some damn good donuts. That's why they're buying it. Now, it's not a Krispy Kreme. Not a Krispy Kreme. And this video is not being sponsored by Voodoo Donuts, but I like Voodoo Donuts. It's right across the street from Devil's River in San Antonio. So you got Voodoo Donuts on one side, Devil's River on the other side. Perfect combination. And they have a cigar patio. I enjoy myself thoroughly. But I want to tell you, it is so amazing to me how Christians like to point to something and say that it is witchcraft, when most Christians are practicing different forms of witchcraft without them even recognizing that they're doing it. In this video, I'm going to tell you two different types of witchcraft that Christians are practicing, don't even know they're practicing witchcraft, and they think that it's fine, it's great, it's perfect, and they will celebrate it and show you, and they will do this thing all the time. Now, I'm not going to go with the obvious things that most of you guys are thinking about as far as the Eucharist and things of that nature. Some of you guys are practicing this witchcraft, and you don't even realize it. Number one, birthday cakes with birthday candles. That is witchcraft. And many of you Christians are participating in this every year, going to other people's celebration and having your own celebration. You're indoctrinating your children with this witchcraft of birthday cakes and birthday candles. So to give you the backstory of this, birthday cakes were originally made by the Greeks as a round cake with candles lit on them, trying to attract the attention of the moon goddess Artemis. Yes, when they wanted to gain favor from the moon goddess Artemis, they would make a round cake shaped like the moon. They would then place candles on the cake to almost like a searchlight, so that the goddess Artemis would pay attention to them, would notice them, would say, oh, look, there they are. There's somebody who's worshiping me. There's someone who's giving me my sacrifice, giving me, my food, paying homage to me. And so every time you would light a birthday cake today, one, you are worshiping the moon goddess Artemis from the Greeks. Now, later on, this was picked up by the Germans. Now, the Germans, they believe that every year on your birthday, that spirits, demons, found the door wide open to you. That every year on your birthday, it was the easiest day of the year to invade your body and take over. So they began to put candles on the birthday cake because they believed that the smoke that emanated from the candles would blind the demons. And they would put one extra candle, one to grow on. If you remember that tradition, I don't know, many people probably still don't do that one, but one to grow on. And those candles always push the smoke out. That would blind the demons so that they couldn't find you. And then with the Germans, you have to blow the cake, all the candles out with one breath if you wanted to make your wish of the demons not inhibiting you and whatever other wishes you desired to come true. Now, the primary wish was always to keep the demons away from you. And by doing that, you would be able to, by blowing the candle out, all the candles out in one breath, that wish would come true. If you failed to blow all the candles out with one breath, the doors of your mind and heart will be open to the demons that would come and embed their bodies inside of you, and your spirit become demonic. Oh, that hurt. Number two, and all of you do this. I've even done this myself when I was younger. Hell, even in my 30s, I used to do this. And that is, if you talk about something that is good, that's happening to you in your life, or you are expressing that, oh, such and such, they had this issue in their life, or cancer, or something happened to them in their life, and I sure hope it doesn't happen to them. I'm glad it hasn't happened to me. Knock on wood. How many of you have knocked on wood because you wanted to express the thought of good luck still abiding within your lifestyle. If you're talking about something that's great that's happened to you, or you've been avoiding a certain issue that's been bothering other people, and you knock on wood, man, we had a great year in business today. Knock on wood. You've done that. The question is, where does it come from? Where does the voodoo magic of that comes from? Well, the voodoo magic of that comes from the fact that the Celtics and the Germans believed that there were spirits, good spirits, that abided in trees. And so when they would, and they would build most of their houses out of these trees. And so when they were thankful that they have built this house, they would knock on wood in order to keep the good spirits awake so that they will continue to protect you from the bad spirits. To keep your good luck going, they would knock on wood to make sure that you didn't fall prey to whatever other bad things were happening within your community or to other people. So, Christians, I know you've been knocking on wood, but every time you do so, you are asking those Celtic and German spirits to continue to protect you, because we know that your prayers do not protect you. Your prayers do not work. As much as you want to believe that they do, they simply do not. You knock on wood in hospitals, you knock on wood at your houses, hoping that healings and prosperity comes towards you. But it continues not to. You blow out your birthday cakes every year. You watch people do so. You're trying to hide from the demonic spirits. You don't want them to enter your body. So, the next time you want to complain about voodoo donuts, you want to complain about any other type of witchcraft and claim that people are outside of the will of your God, you might want to consider all the rituals that are within your current lifestyle that Christianity has taken over. Now, somebody is going to do some research and they're going to say that, well, Christians knock on wood because it is related to the wooden cross that Christ was put on. That is a later renegotiation in order to universalize Christianity to the habits of the Germanic and Celtic people as they were being conquered by the Roman Christian Church and governments that were in support of the Roman Christian Church. Just as you have your Yule log, your evergreen trees, the December 25th, and all these other rituals, your Easter bunnies, and technically Easter bunny is not, but all your little things of that nature that you believe in, that you do, all your little superstitions, most of them comes from some society that you would deem as pagan and witchcraft, yet you participate in them and you believe that because you're doing it based on your belief of your God, that it is not witchcraft. But yet your Bible tells you to stay away from witchcraft, even though it doesn't. So y'all have a great day, and always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.